Zoo facts. Each year, millions of people visit zoos and learn about the many animals that live there. Also known as zoological parks, many of them serve as breeding centers. Betty White. Betty White is a huge animal lover who would have become a zookeeper had she not gone into acting. She rejected a role in As Good as It Gets because of an animal cruelty scene. She visits local zoos when traveling, and she's been a long-term board member and generous donor to the Los Angeles Zoo. Zoos around the world are raising cheetah kittens with puppy companions to help the cheetahs deal with excess energy, learn social cues, and combat stress. In the elections for mayor of Rio de Janeiro in 1988, the population was so unhappy with politicians that a well-known monkey, Macacao Tiao of the local zoo, received over 400,000 votes. Ken Allen was an orangutan at the San Diego Zoo. Not only did he escape 3 times, his peers began following his example and escaped too. He outwitted zookeepers even when they posed as visitors. During his escapes, Ken would peacefully stroll around the zoo looking at other animals. A Japanese zoo named Maruyama unsuccessfully tried to mate a pair of hyenas for 4 years before realizing both were males. Chimpanzees, who cannot swim, have drowned in zoo moats trying to save others. Given the chance to get food by pulling a chain that would also deliver an electronic shock to a companion, rhesus monkeys will starve themselves for several days. A homeless cat sneaked into a lynx enclosure in a Leningrad zoo, and the two became best friends. There is a zoo named Marine Park in Japan that has tiny holes in the otter enclosure, allowing for people who visit the zoo to shake hands with the otters. Zookeepers in England had to learn French in order to speak to baboons coming from a French zoo because the animals didn't respond to English commands. The urine from the maned wolf smells like marijuana and one day had police searching for pot smokers at a Dutch zoo. The officers were really just smelling wolf urine. Charles Darwin collected a Galapagos tortoise named Harriet during his 1835 visit to the Galapagos Islands as part of his round-the-world survey expedition. It lived 175 years and died of heart failure at the Australia Zoo in 2006. In 2015, a group of penguins escaped from an enclosure at a Denmark zoo. Unfortunately for them, they left footprints which led to their recapture. A German Shepherd guard dog named Gabby in a Belgrade zoo once fought and defeated an escaped jaguar, and in doing so saved the life of a zoo employee. Mike Tyson offered a zoo attendant $10,000 to open the cage of a bullying gorilla so that he could smash that silverback snotbox. His offer was declined. The animal handlers at the Oregon Zoo took Chendra, an Asian elephant around to meet some other animals. The sea lions were her favorite. All pandas are owned by China. They rent them out to zoos for $1 million per year each for a minimum of 10 years. In 1996, a 3-year-old boy fell into the gorilla exhibit at the Brookfield Zoo. The child was rescued by a mother gorilla who cradled him until the zookeepers arrived. There is only one pig, khanzir, in all of Afghanistan. His name is Khanzir, which is Arabic for pig, and he lives at the Kabul Zoo.